Welcome to the Athletic Brewing post-race report. Joe, it was a great day of racing with pros adding points to their points tallies in the Pro Race Series, other pros securing qualifying slots to the Ironman World Championship events. Let's take a look at the men's and women's highlights from today's race at IRONMAN Vitoria-Gasteiz.
It was beautiful conditions for the start of the men's race today, with Richard Varga, the ex-ITU athlete, setting a blistering pace to string out the field very early on.
Yep, joined by Sam Laidlow at the lead of the race, and there was a chase pack of about 10 men, including some backstroking from our lead pair.
A little bit of a tactical decision there, but we had Richard Varga press the pace towards the end and exit the Roca swim course first, closely followed by Sam Laidlow.
It was a lead group of 3 when Sam Laidlow was unfortunately issued a blue card from a race official. He failed to stop at the next penalty tent, which was just a couple of kilometers up the road, and would later be disqualified from the race.
Robert Callan, the Swede, put in a blistering bike course record and exited the T2 first place. He quickly set about his work on the run and had a sizable lead until things started to change.
But it was the Spaniard Antonio Benito Lopez, who had a career day, overtaking the lead some 30 kilometers into the Hoka Marathon course. He charged all the way to the finish line in a really emotional performance, his second only Ironman and his first Ironman victory, securing him a slot to compete at the Ironman World Championship in course record time. Second place would be from Scotland, David McNamee, who also would secure his slot to compete in Kona.
Third across the line, Tasmanian Cam Worth with a blistering run of 2:44.41, rounded out the podium.
Women got underway just after the men, same idyllic conditions out at the lake.
Yeah, beautiful race here for the women. It was a very fast start by
Steph Clutterbuck would take to the lead early, leaving Kat Matthews, who later would say she didn't have a great swim, felt a little disconnected. Steph Clutterbuck led the charge to the end of the swim and through most of the bike.
Yeah, with a surprising, quite small group of about 6 athletes exiting the water altogether, which included Kat Matthews and Elf Visser and Ruth Astle.
And Daniela Blymel, those 4 would ride together all day in pursuit of Steph Clutterbuck at the lead. They would eventually reel her in. The group of 4 would become 5 with some handiwork by Ruth Astle, who would lead off the bike into T2.
Yeah, an amazing ride by Ruth Astle, starting the run first with Kat Matthews passing her very early on in the run. Kat then went on to find a rhythm very, very early and consolidated an amazing run and pushed all the way to the finish.
Els Visser would go past Ruth Astle and take a swing at Kat Matthews for the lead, but Kat was too strong all day long, would take home the win today at IRONMAN Vitoria-Gasteiz, securing another 5,000 points. Els Visser with an impressive second place finish, and Ruth Astle would celebrate her return to professional racing after a series of injuries as well as a qualifying slot to the Ironman World Championship. Joe, let's take a look at our women's top 10 results from today's action at IRONMAN Vitoria-Gasteiz.
Yeah, in first place from Great Britain, Kat Matthews coming away with 5,000 points. Third place, Els Visser. Third in Ruth Astle, Danielle Blymel in 4th, and Simone Mitchell in 5th.
In 6th place, it would be Katarina Wolf, who took home a qualifying slot for the Ironman World Championship. Jana Uderstad, a very hard-fought day, takes home 7th place. Guru Fratis, the local legend, finishes out the day in 8th place. Steph Clutterbuck, on her pro Ironman debut, would finish 9th, and Hini Hartikainen would round out our women's top 10. Let's take a look and see our overall points series standings for our women.
Yeah, Maya Stage Nelson still remains in first place with 11,025 points. Second place, Kylie Simpson still sitting in second, but some big movers. Danielle Blymel moves up 10 spots into third. Kat Matthews up 17 spots to 4th. And Fenella Langridge drops down 2 spots and is currently sitting in 5th.
As does Jackie Herring, Lotte Wilms, Hannah Berry, and Danielle Lewis. Els Visser makes a move up 17 spots by virtue of her second place finish today. She rounds out your top 10 in the series standings so far. Now, Joe, let's take a look at our top 10 results for our professional men today. It was Antonio Benito Lopez in his second only Ironman performance, his first Ironman win. He takes home 5,000 points. Then it was David McNamee who secured a qualifying slot for the Ironman World Championship. Cam Wurf chased down Bradley Weiss and rounded out the podium in third. Brad Weiss, though, was not to go home empty-handed. He finishes with a qualifying slot for the Ironman World Championship in fourth place, and Christian Hogenhaug will be fifth.
And the Brit James Teagle comes away with sixth place. Matthias Peterson, after a hard-fought battle, comes away with seventh. Robert Callan, after an amazing bike ride, eighth. Sten Gosen-Soils in ninth. And
this then brings us to our overall series standings for our pro men. It is Matt Hansen, the American, who holds on to the lead with 10,693 points. It's Sten Gostowers who rockets up 15 slots into second place overall. Jackson Laundrie, Colin Zutsch, Paul Schuster all move down a spot.
Big mover, Robert Callan, after his performance today, up 25 spots into sixth place. Pampanel Perrin up 22 spots into seventh. Patrick Langer down 3 into eighth. Chris Leifman down 3 into ninth. And Justin Rial down 3 into 10th.
This has been the Athletic Brewing Post-Race Report. The next Ironman Pro Series broadcast is on July 21st in 1 week's time at the Athletic Brewing Ironman Lake Placid, celebrating 25 years of historic racing in the lake town. Watch live for free at proseries.ironman.com on Outside TV, DAZN, and L'Equipe Live.